Have you seen message to Americans? Take 2 seconds and type in message to Americans in your search.
This message is for my US citizen, for my neighbor on the other side. I'm Francophone, but you will understand what I'm going to say to you. Only one person make a KO about all those things happening now. We didn't start it. You know who started first. But the only thing I'm going to say to you, a lot of you are going to lose the job. Some of you are going to be bankrupt. Don't take this like a defeat. Take this like a reborn. It's the same thing when your home being destroyed and you have to rebuild it stronger foundation. It's the same thing like this. So if you be able to stay strong with your family, you'll be able to pass all those things happening now. Take care, guys.
Honestly, this is just me checking up on you. I really want to know, Americans, how are you feeling? By the way, before we go ahead with this video, I genuinely want to know from you guys in the comment section, how are you feeling?
Dear Americans, how are you doing? I'm just checking in on you here. And no, I don't mean the Trumputin bots. I mean the real, sensible Americans who are horrified about what their government is doing on the federal level, the domestic level, and also the international level. Government obviously burning up its allies at pace and letting down lots of US-built structures around the world and internally. And I know it's stressful for a great many of you, so just checking in. How are you? How are you feeling? Stick it in the comments. I want to know. And there'll be other people from across Europe and around the world who want to know as well. Are you mobilizing? Are you avoiding? Are you reading up on resistance literature? Are you just taking care of yourself and family because you're exhausted and you're knackered by all of this? Where are you at now? What are you doing? Because we care and we're staying in touch and we want to know. So let us know what's going on. Also, if there are any particular stories that we should be aware of that you know about that you're just not seeing in the mainstream press, do let us know. And if there are any initiatives that are happening in the States that you would like us outside the US to engage with, let us know, because obviously in Europe we've got this capacity that we're now building up and we're all rallying around European identity and, you know, putting more on defense and, you know, all of our leaders slapping Zelensky on the back. And then in Canada, Canada's in proper kind of like Canadian fervor at the moment, banning all American goods on their shelves, getting rid of your wine and beer and Starlink and what have you. So Canada knows what to do and they can embrace that and enjoy that. And as you know, I'm trying to bring, you know, the Canadian and the European together as well. But a lot of that has quite general sort of anti-American sort of flavor in it, doesn't it? But of course we haven't forgotten about you guys that are at the closest end to all of this stupidity and aggression coming out from Trump and Musk and Vance and all of that kind of stuff. So so let us know how you're doing, what you're doing, how you're feeling, what you want us to know about, and what you want us to do to help to magnify messages or just to be aware of. Thanks and take care. Hang in there. We're here with you. We're all in this together. We're your allies and you're our allies. And remember that.
As I watched this, it made me emotional, making me feel like there's a real sense of concern from other people from different countries. Like from me personally, I must say that it's weird to think about how much agony Americans are going through. Honestly, most especially those that are not Trumpers. Well, even the Trumpers now that life is kicking in and reality is kicking in, and they are devastated. But imagine people that were really concerned for their country and they did what they could, and now they just have to stick with whatever they have. Doesn't add up, doesn't make sense. People made decisions for you, struggling, laws after laws are being changed, most especially people of color being squeezed. I can't fathom what you guys are going through. Well, every country has its own problems, but you have a country on planet Earth, the biggest economy on planet Earth, a superpower, and right now it's like it's in shambles, and people are just not sure what's gonna happen tomorrow. I just feel like we're gonna wake up tomorrow and Trump is literally just gonna sell the country and the people in it, because it looks like America is for the biggest bidder right now. You guys, so many messages from people, and this actually warmed my heart, guys.
Dear sane Americans, how are you handling this shit? Oh yeah, first, hi, my name is Day, and I'm addicted to rage baiting Republicans on the internet. I didn't plan to, it just kind of happened one day, and now it's the only thing that makes me feel alive. I like to softly troll them in my comment section while keeping it positive. You know, like very Canadian. What some of these people believe. Riddle me this, Batman. The moon landing was faked. And you're gonna put 1 million people on a planet that's 9 months away where there's no food, no air, no water, and no infrastructure in 20 years? Huh? We haven't even been back to the moon? Huh? These boys took some long lunches in the barn, didn't they? My point is, sane Americans, we're all rooting for you. Keep fighting to save your democracy. And maybe pray for another pandemic. I don't know. I'll just wipe them all out. It would do the trick. And you should hit follow because my follower to view ratio is really low because of all the rage baiting.
Apparently there's a trend called Message to Americans, and people from all over the world want to tell Americans something. So check it out.
Hello. If you are in the northeastern United States or anywhere that is provided grid supply by Canada, please stop scrolling. Within a shorter time than longer, I'm asking you to seriously consider starting to prepare in case we lose power, water, heat, etc. for an unknown period of time. Given the political tensions present at this time, with them seeming to get worse at every report, I urge you all to make sure that you have charged any portable chargers, gotten blankets or coats from storage if needed, bought supplies for safe drinking water and food, non-perishables, get space heaters, radios, batteries, etc. Anything you may need as basic necessities given our supply is cut. Get any medications, first aid supplies, anything. This matter is serious no matter what party you belong to. Keep yourselves and your families safe. If you watched this far, thank you, and God bless.